오, 지금 다 틀네.
Welcome.
Yeah, very much.
His speech title is DOPA. DOPA
isn't the name of the ghost. DOPA means zone of possible agreement. Think of your everyday life. How we're going to enjoy today's lunch with your family. Go Chinese, go Italian, go French, go Japanese. It's also small negotiation. Remember, when you're childhood, which kind of TV program you're going to enjoy from 7 o'clock? Didn't you quarrel with your sisters and brothers? I did it. And when you try to buy some new equipment or new automobile, you go car shoppings and try to find out best possible cars for your budget. So there are series of negotiations, unless you don't live in island where nobody lives. They never pass without negotiation. So today, together with you, I remember 20 years ago, I attended one of the important, impressive lessons given by a company. It was a negotiation skill training. And 7 years ago, I also attended a very famous lectures. It is called negotiation study. It is in Japanese, Koshogaku, given by Jiro Tamura, Keio universities. Because negotiation study school is a very famous subject in the United States. There was some study group, professional study group in United States, but it is not in. Japan is just growing 7 years ago, started by Jiro Tamura, Keio University. Please check Jiro Tamura on a web page. Today, I'd like to share several techniques of the negotiation skills that would empower your everyday life. You will probably persuade your families to go any restaurant you like. Persuasion is not the bad. The first tips is door in the face. Door in the face. You visit some of the house. I visit her house, and I'm going to sell one of the health encouraging drink, like those things. And she opened the door. Then I quickly put my, this is called a foot on the door. And there was a strict, so I could talk with about those effects. That is called door, foot on the door. This is the first beginning. Secondly, door in the face. Then she asked me, how much did the drink cost? I gave her answer. It cost 10,000 yen. That counts. It's a big money. So show the extraordinary price in the beginning. That would have some slash in the face. We call it door in the face, to supply. So when a negotiation goes down, it may be purchased by 500 yen in somewhere middle. The secondly, good guy and bad guy. Think of the, you visit some treasure shops, the Kikinzo shop. You bring some of the, may I borrow, very expensive watch, but you don't need it now. So you go knock on the door and visit. The first guy appeared, said, this is too old. And some of the scars here. I possibly give you, this is just 20,000 yen. Then you are very unhappy and surprised. You believe this would cost 100,000 yen. Then several minutes later, beautiful lady like Hayakawa-san or Mimiya-san came in the door with a cup of coffee. Hey, Mr. Adachi, let me see. Oh, this is wonderful watch. This is one of the prestigious watch, top ranking. I'll give you 20,000 yen. she's a good guy, and previous one a bad guy. So in the beginning, I got door in the face by bad guy. Then the next time, the good guy came in and gave me 20,000 yen. I expected to sell this is 100,000 yen, but 20,000 yen is less favorable. But in such a situation, mine was controlled by bad guy and good guy tricks and door in the face. So I leave the shop with, I'm very happy I sold this kind of way. And the other one is a lost document. This is often taken in the negotiation between this corporation and that corporation. For instance, two companies trying to sell the engine of the nuclear energy to save the nuclear crisis. The one guy said they didn't meet the pricing, but during the break time, this buyer dropped. It is written in a big letters. It tells 1.5 million yen, just a small amount of money. But this is said target price. This president of this buyer, buyer sold this dropped draft. Then the other side come back and let's resume the negotiation. And then they knew what kind of the bottom line target price this side seller has. So buyer knew this is a target price. But this is shown by the seller side. So the negotiation go very smoothly, and they had agreement between some bottom line. This is in this case 1,050,000 yen. This is called techniques lost document. Lost document in accidentally lost document, but it must be intentional. And the most technically, I did it in my negotiation. There are a lot of documentation in discussion and sorting out the documentation. Their partner, negotiation partner, look at this document just at a glance. They got an idea and said, oh, this kind of amounts. So lastly, let me tell you the ZOPA, Zone of Possible Agreement. Think of the digital camera. The buyer's bargaining zone is from $100 to $150, but seller's bargaining zone is from $150 to $200. Buyers and sellers, somewhere common areas. This is called a positive bargaining zone. So if buyers are good at, buyer can get the digital camera with this price. If seller are good at negotiation, they can get price here about 170 or somewhere else. So this is called ZOPA, Zone of Possible Agreement. So before you do some shopping, before you do some business negotiation, you put some previous studies very carefully and using a lot of questions before actually you meet on a discussion table and find out where is the possible bargaining zone. By all means, if you fail to reach agreement, then you are going to find a partner. This is called best alternative agreement. Best alternative agreement, maybe say goodbye or don't buy the digital camera, and you are going to find another sellers. Well, this is called also or partner also. With those techniques I introduce, think about your everyday life. It's full of negotiation skills, but negotiation doesn't mean you betray others. It doesn't mean you rise, but it is to draw the possible zone of possible agreement and have somewhere between. This is a mutual area. Both sides became happy if your agreement is done between a positive bargaining zone. With this, thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you very much. And that's it is really
Educational?
educational.
Interesting. Energetic.
Energetic.